I've gained a little bit too much weight for this stress. Hey guys, so I thought I'd come back with another video today, and this one is gonna be a bit heavier than I usually make my videos. Usually my videos are pretty lighthearted. Actually, I shouldn't say that. The last song was about rejection, so maybe not the most family-friendly content in the world, but hey. Ooh. So, I thought I would come to you with a story time video because I have a lot of stories from my life. So, this is the time my babysitter locked me and my brother outside. This isn't clickbait. I literally got locked outside with a dog. So without further ado, I'll add a little context to the story. So, my primary babysitter, who I will mention a lot, is not this woman. Don't go harassing my primary babysitter. So growing up, my babysitter was a family of the friend, and that's who we would usually go to. However, for some reason, she was unavailable for a while. I think because of our age, she usually deals with toddlers and younger kids, and I think we were about like 9 or 10 when this story happened. But for some reason, she was not available, so we had to go to this woman that my mom found somewhere. So I don't remember her name, but I remember she was a very skinny lady. She was very skinny, very tall, and she had a teenage daughter with a boyfriend. So, yeah, and her daughter would always bring her friends around, and they would always, congregate in the living room, which is where the kids were supposed to be. So, yeah. It was this one-bedroom house. It was the first one-bedroom house I'd ever seen in my life. Don't call me bougie, but I'd never seen a one-story house before that. So it was cool to me. It was like, ooh, look at this. And one notable thing, they had this really big dog. The dog was a mutt, so I'm not sure exactly what kind of dog it was, but this thing was huge. Like, you've seen my dog Jackson. I post him on my Twitter. I'd say he's about twice the size of Jackson. Imagine like a Shetland pony. I'd say that's how big this dog was. Keep in mind, I was like 9 years old, so my proportion might be a little big because I was terrified of this thing, but yeah, pretty big doggo. And we did not like this dog because the dog would growl at you, and the dog smelled, and the dog was pretty much a mean fucking dog. Did it attack, really? No, it never attacked any of us. It was just, not super duper friendly. So, also, one more notable thing. The mother and the daughter smoked. The daughter at the time was 15. It's illegal for people under 21 in the state of New Jersey to smoke, but at the time, the age would have been 18, so she's still way under what she should be for smoking. I just remember the daughter and the mother would go outside and smoke cigarettes together, and I just found that to be the most abhorrent thing for my innocent 9-year-old mind. But yeah, on to the story. So it had been a lovely day in the summer. It was hot, and we did not like that. So we were just chilling inside, doing kids. I think we were playing either Kung Fu Panda on the Wii, or we were playing Mario Kart on the Wii. I remember there was a Wii because 2009. But yeah, so we were playing on the Wii, and then the daughter comes in. She's like, go outside. And we're like, no, it's okay. We don't really want to go outside. It's really hot outside. We're playing our game right now. And she's like, no, just go outside for a little bit. It'll be fine. So we go outside and we go around for a little bit. But eventually the dog starts freaking us out because the dog, would chase the kids and the dog would go around. Pretty mean fucking dog. So we were like, okay, we don't like this dog. We're getting scared. We're going back inside. We go back inside and open the screen door. And it's locked. So we don't assume the worst of her. At first, we assume it's a mistake. So we're like, oh, okay, we'll just knock on the door and she'll let us back in. Piece of cake, fair enough. She's a reasonable person. So we knock on the door, we're like, hey, can you unlock the screen door? We want to come inside right now. The dog's freaking us out. She says, no. And we're like, what do you mean, no? What's going on? We don't want to be outside anymore. We're scared of the dog. And she says, well, it's actually my time. It's my time. I just want to be in here by myself. I want to have me time on the Wii. And we're like, of course, we start freaking the fuck out because I'm 9. I'm 9 at the time, which is pretty old. My brother at the time is 6. So he is freaked the fuck out. So we're banging. We're like, let us in. And she's like, no. And of course, the dog goes after us because the dog hears the commotion. So we're running away from the dog. Every once in a while when the dog fucks off, we're going back and banging on the door, let us in, let us in, let us in. This girl ignores us, turns up the volume on the Wii so she can't hear us. And we're just sitting there, we're crying, we're screaming, like we don't want anything to do with this. We want to get out of here and get away from this freaking gigantic dog who in our minds, wants to eat us. So that's what we had to deal with, and I don't know how long it felt. It felt like half an hour. In fairness, it was probably at most 15 minutes, but eventually our God Savior, the babysitter, finally comes down, and she's like, what the fuck? Why are the kids locked outside? And she's like, I just wanted a little time to myself. And, of course, being a reasonable person, she lets us back in, thank the Lord, to this freaking dog, and by the time we get back in, I'm covered in mud and dirt from this dog chasing after us, and I think I tripped along the way. I don't remember for sure what happened, but I just remembered being covered in dirt and crying because I was wearing my favorite dress that day. It was a long pink dress made of, I think it had a satin underskirt, and then over it was just lace. I remember bawling because I got my favorite dress dirty, and I didn't know if I could clean it. So, of course, I'm crying. My brother's crying because he's freaking out about the dog. It's just a huge mess. The mom is yelling at the girl because she's like, why did you lock these kids outside? And it's just a big mess. But thankfully, we got back inside. We didn't go back to that babysitter after that because, well, my mom is usually one to take sides when it comes to adults. Like, we would tell her, an adult did this, and she'd be like, no, they didn't. But on this, thank God she took our side, because we did not go back to that babysitter after that, and we never heard from them again. And as we were driving away from the babysitter's house, we saw the daughter and the mother smoking cigarettes on the porch together as a big happy family. So yeah, I didn't particularly like that babysitter. I mean, she did save us from her fucking devil dog, but I also walked in on her and her current boyfriend getting it on, and the daughter's boyfriend kept trying to tattoo us, so it wasn't the best scenario, but she had a Wii. I remember her taking away my Pop-Tarts once because she thought I was getting a bit chubby, but anyway, I wouldn't say she was a bad lady. Different parenting styles. Like, I will say, like, when I said I had never seen a one-story house before, obviously I came from, like, a bougie area, and it wasn't the best well-to-do area. So I don't blame them for anything. Well, I blame the daughter for locking us outside. But I don't think ill of them to this day. But let me know what you thought in the comments, if you enjoyed this story, if you thought it was harrowing. Sorry, it's not the most exciting story in the world. Like, I didn't get attacked by the dog that much, or like nothing crazy happened. But yeah, that's just a little anecdote from my life about how my babysitter locked me outside. So if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, comment down below if you want to hear about any other stories I have. I have a few stories. I don't have a lot of happy stories, so don't expect that from me. But anyway, if you want to hear more stories, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you like my content. If you have any more questions, link down below. If you want to email me about something, I'll put that as well. And all my social media will be linked down below as well. I hope you guys have a great day. If you like what I do, support me on Patreon. Thanks to my wonderful patron, I was able to get this made kitty cat set. Isn't it cute? So thank you to my wonderful patron. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll